Welcome to the Chilling East Spilling podcast. Two college best friends stay chilling, East spilling the tea on anything and everything from life experiences, relationship advice, pop entertainment news, and culture. Your new besties are waiting for you to join the conversation. Here are your hosts, Emily and Hector. Welcome to another episode of Chillin' East Spillin'. This is season 2, and my name is Emily.
What's up, putas? You already know it's Hector, and welcome back to season 2, episode 1. I don't know if y'all heard, but we're back. We're better, and we've got some surprises.
Yes.
But speaking of surprises, today we have the baddest perra.
Yes.
The biggest chismosa. An entrepreneur, a mother of a dog, okay? Today we have the one and only Diana. It's kind of funny how we met, but like as I was saying, if you guys know from earlier, we recently, we're gonna say we're sponsored.
Yes.
She makes these badass pins. What are they, like charms for? I don't know the name for Crocs.
No, those are
The charms?
Charms?
Yes.
Those are the enamel pins, and then there's like the croc charms.
Oh.
Okay,
Yeah.
there we go. We'll let her speak more about
Yes,
it.
yes.
But how are you, Diana? What's
I'm
the
good.
tea?
No, I'm good. I'm happy to be here. Thank you guys. I know I'm like the first guest.
Yes.
It's like such an honor.
Aww.
I'm like so nervous to be here. My hands are sweating, but yeah, I'm happy to be here.
Yeah. Oh my
Just-
God, we're so happy. Like truly, like I am, like my heart is filled because you were like, I feel like you were really there from the beginning. In some ways, like just being like active supporter, like, and I think we had told you about it a little bit that we were doing this, like in the when we met. So to see like the love and like everything, and like it's reciprocated too, like because we love your pins and obviously like everything that you're doing, and as a businesswoman, you're
you.
slaying, you're killing it.
Watch out.
Anyways, like, do you want to elaborate a little bit on how we met?
Yeah, so it was like a podcast, right?
Yes.
I've never really watched that Suburb Talk.
Yes. Sorry, Suburb
I
Talks.
know you can tell that I don't really watch them. Like,
Mhm.
no shade to them or
Yeah,
anything.
yeah.
But they're cool people.
Yeah.
But my sister was the one that really introduced me to them. So she's like, you know what? Like, you want to go with me? Like, I don't want to be by myself. I was like, okay, sure. So I went with her. And then next thing you know, we met. And then we're like
Yes.
sitting at the same table. But yeah,
Yeah.
now we're here.
Now
so it's
we're
pretty
here.
cool.
Yes. Wait, so since then you haven't like really like listened to them or
I would say like here and there, like when my sister's watching them.
Yeah.
But like for me to go on my way to just watch them,
Yeah,
like
no.
no. But they're still cool.
yeah.
They're still
So you and Hector are kind of like the same because I
Yeah.
dragged him with me. Not that he necessarily like I don't know.
I still wanted to go.
Yeah, he was playing. He was willing to be a team player and take one. And,
But it was
and come out.
fun.
It was fun.
I wish I drank, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Oh god, it was pricey though.
It was.
was.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
I think you only got you were the only one at the table that got the drink. No.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was.
I was tempted, but I was like, I'm not like a big like drinker, or like if I do, it's like I want the hint of alcohol, not like fucking half of it be
Yeah.
all
Give me the
alcohol.
whole bottle.
Yeah. But anyways, also like kind of speaking to your work and what you've been doing with the pins, like how did you start that process? How did you get into it? Like what I guess motivated you, and kind of why pins? Do you have a special, connection to,
Well, I was feeling really lost in life. Like, I didn't know what I was doing. And then, like, like on social media, you see a bunch of entrepreneurs and everything they're doing. And I was like, what makes me happy? Like, what's going to make me feel fulfilled? And designing wasn't really a thing that I was, like, thinking about. But I did like, drawing. I enjoyed it. So I was like, why don't I just, like, do something with it?
Yeah.
So I just started drawing. And I was like, you know what? Why don't I make pins? I don't know why I thought pins.
Uh-huh.
But I was like, it'll be cool just
Yeah.
to create
Hell
some.
yeah.
And then my first pin was serial killers.
Oh,
I was like
serial
really, yeah. I think I posted it on my social media. I don't know if you've seen it.
Yes, I think I do
Yeah.
remember. Okay.
That was one of them. I was at Panera with my boyfriend. He was like supporting me. I was just
Aw.
like drawing and stuff. But yeah, it was really fun. And I was like, you know what? I think this can go somewhere.
Uh-huh.
And then I was like, I think I can make something out of it. And I really enjoyed it. So I was like, I'll just go on from there. And then people did enjoy my pins. Like, people bought some, so I felt so honored that, like, people were supporting me. And thank you guys for the same.
Yeah, for real. Like, honestly, I just saw the pins and I was like, yo, this is such a vibe. Like, I was like, I kind of did it to surprise him. And I was like, this is like us, like rocker, like we're, like to have fun. And like, obviously the designs and the quality is so fucking great. Like,
it's quaking.
Huh? Yeah.
I'm gonna start doing stickers too, and I did a Star Wars one. Yeah.
So any Star Wars fans that are listening,
yeah.
Dang.
I think it looks pretty cool. Can I show a picture?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, because
yes,
I think it came out cool. I was like thinking of making it into a sticker first, and then into a pin. Yes. And I was probably thinking glow in the dark as well, like the stars.
Oh my god, that's so badass.
Yo, like making it go in the dark, like the stars, and then like the lightsabers and the outer of the words. Yeah, but
yo, look at you.
Thank you.
She's like, I'm the baddest. But damn, that's so awesome that you're like that you put 2 and 2 together, like kind of what you drawing wise are passionate about, and then making it into a business, and obviously like selling that and getting people to like look at your work too, and obviously it touches with us, like with anybody who, because we're fans of Star Wars or this and that, and honestly like there's a big niche for that too, like pins and everything. And damn, you're killing it. You're doing your thing.
Thank you.
But anyways, kind of just to ride on that wave, you mentioned like kind of it was like maybe you were in like the best state, right, when you were kind of figuring out to build to do this pin business. But can you speak a little bit into that? Like, what was like, I guess 2023 for you, like mental wise, like what was your state? Like, was there something like hard that you kind of like maybe learned like in that time frame?
Yeah, so starting 2023, I became homeless. January, I went to a shelter, and I was like feeling really lost. I was working in Universal Studios at the time, and I was making like $15 an hour. So like that wasn't enough for me to like have a studio of my own. So I had to like, I don't know, I was just struggling so much. There was domestic violence involved, so that's why I was like fleeing that. And I had to go into a shelter, and I felt like really, I don't know, like embarrassed that I was in that situation. But like now looking back at it, like I'm super grateful I went through whatever I went through, because it helped me grow. And while I was at the shelter, that's when I started drawing. I was like, okay, like, because I was trying to distract myself, and I was trying to look for other types of employment and stuff. So it's like I had so much going on. So I was at the shelter for like 6 months, and my case manager was like, oh, like I see that you have pins, like how come you don't like design or something, like try to make something out of it, because I really needed the money and I didn't want to just be there. But everything's better now. Like I'm living with my sister and my boyfriend. We're in a condo, so it's like it's crazy. Like just going from a shelter to that, like I thought it wasn't gonna get better. But if anyone, is going through like something similar, just like know it's gonna get better. And sometimes you feel like things are like super shitty and like you feel lost, but like just be patient and like enjoy the process. And I feel like that's what I started learning how to do. Like just learn the process and like enjoy it. It's not gonna go from one day to another where everything gets better. But yeah, just work on yourself, focus on yourself, on your goals, and then everything will get better. And that's like what I did. And now I'm better and I'm happier. So yeah.
Oh my god. Yes, slay. Honestly, like that's like the best. I mean, hearing that, like for myself, I'm like, yeah, like that's sometimes you do, like it is in people's journeys going through a tough time and then getting to like truly like the best part. Like I don't know, it's always kind of like a storm and then it gets better. Like there's freaking rainbows and everything, unicorns and everything. Yeah. So damn, that's really interesting to hear and kind of to hear and listen, because I think it's not often spoken about, and I think it's just like I don't think it's for like me hearing that is like I don't think that's something shameful, but rather like pride, like, hey, like I did this and I did this by myself and look at me now. Like, you know, like I am doing something that I love, and now you're happy, now you're, you know, with you know, your family, your boyfriend and your sister. So was there like I guess when that time when you were like in, like, would you say like a funk, and just like maybe did you feel stuck or just like not going where you saw yourself? Like, was there, besides like the drawing, was there something else, like maybe your family that helped you, I guess, helped you to escape that, or to maybe try harder to like find ways to like get out of your situation in that moment? Was there something along those lines for you?
Yeah, I mean, I had family members that were like super supportive, and I couldn't stay with them, unfortunately, because it was like dangerous for me to be around them around that time. But they would message me and call me, and I also like had like 4 friends that would check up on me, and like shout out to them because they helped me get through it. And I just felt so lost and like alone at times, but then they would remind me that I wasn't alone. And I met people at the shelter, you know, like girls that were going through like something similar or different, like all walks of life, but they were trying to get through their own like storm, like get out of there. But you know, I wish them the best and everything. Like I don't really speak to them as much as I would like to, but you know, I just like wish them the best, because it's like you go through so much. And I was just really grateful to meet them. And I just feel like they also like helped me through that time, like to get out of it and like really like support each other. And then my sister, my boyfriend, they motivated me, or like I would like see them from time to time. And but I'm like super grateful for all those people that were there for me around that time. I honestly, that's go ahead.
I think that's like the most beautiful part about life, is that even though it's such a dark time in that point, I feel like a lot of people, that's where most growth is, and that's where we flourish the most. Because it's like, I know a lot of people don't really share the bad side, especially on social media, because I feel like people view social media as a hierarchy, or as a constant way to compare yourself to other people, and how you're evaluating your own life compared to those people. But by going through that stuff, it definitely not only makes you stronger, but it gives you life lessons that not only help you, but can help future generations. And like for you to like even be sharing this, we're like, obviously we're thankful, but you could be helping so many people down the line. And I just want to thank you so much, because it's like, who knows, people are going to reference this video, and you're going to be that I always say, a beacon of light for those people and those future generations.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. And too, shout out to your friends who, because that's how you know that you got some real ones, and not anybody just, you know, sticks around. So shout out to them, I guess, and shout out to your family, right? That you know, that were your core, that were your
chosen family.
Yeah, your chosen family. Yes, I think some people overlook that, like chosen family, because they think, you know, blood is thicker than water
but
type
that's not
thing.
always the case.
Yeah. So learning, you know, who's there for you definitely is very important.
And then like now I actually work for the nonprofit that helped me. So they're called Holiness. But they're a nonprofit that really focuses on helping like youth 18 to 24. And it's like if they're at a shelter or they're in the streets, they connect them to resources, like to housing, education, employment. So like to be part of that organization now, as someone that used to be the client and now really like getting to talk to other people that are facing through the same things, I feel like so honored to just be able to like assist them, but then tell them my story. And then like I feel like they can connect, and then like they feel way more comfortable. And that's what I like. I love my job because I've always wanted to help people, but I didn't know that I had to like go through those struggles in order to get to where I am now. So I feel like that's why I'm like so happy that, you know, it was like messed up what happened, but I feel like there's always something that comes out of it, like something good. It's not always something bad. So now working for them, and then the pins, so everything's like pretty cool.
Everything fell into place.
Yes, it did. Damn, that's so awesome. But
a veces there are challenges, but once you get over them, and honestly, like, I'm usually not a person like that's I think I used to be like, boo-hoo, why do I have to go through these challenges, for what? Like, what was the point of it? But then when you I think in the long run, like, after it happens, like, and you're not in the moment, but rather looking at the moment, then you get to, like, take in the lessons learned and just keep moving forward. And then, like you said, helping other people in your same situation, but rather, like, connect with them on a deeper level and make them feel safe, right? And secure in that time. But yeah, dang. Okay. Shoot.
Got a whole TED talk.
Yeah.
Well, what about you guys? I don't know if you guys are open to it, but like, do you guys have any struggles or anything that you went through and like what helped you get over it? Like any obstacles this year or like any previous years?
You want to take it?
Yeah. I mean, I'm always open about this. It's always weird because the like situations I find myself talking about this a lot, but since it's like being documented in a way, I feel like the darkest moment in my life was definitely in college. I feel like that's when a lot of my, like, I want to say, like, my brain and just my thought process mostly matured. And that's when I mostly, like, realized, like, okay, I need to prioritize my way of living and thinking rather than other people's, especially if it's family. And yeah, it was definitely a dark time. I will admit there was, I didn't really see light at the end of the tunnel. And I was just like, you know what, like, this age, like, I'm cool. Like, it is what it is. We'll see. And I always question, like, what is it that made me, like, snap out of that mentality? And I still think about it today. Not to, like, go off topic, but there's a TikTok. It's like, oh, like, how did you overcome this? And they laugh and they're like, I ignored it. I'm like, honestly. But yeah, I feel like a major part of what helped me snap out of it is someone really saw, I guess, the power of. So I'm a video editor, and I'd like to edit. It's mostly a piece about, like, mental health. And someone really saw the power and the beauty within it, and they'd always highlight it, and they'd always talk to me about it and saying, like, how good it is. So to have that one person to be like, you know what, like, someone acknowledging your work rather than, wow, that's cool. Like, it's such a, I don't want to say validation, but it's such a eye-opening experience to say, like, you know what, like, someone else sees me in this world where you feel, like, so alone. So I feel like that played a huge role, but what mostly did it was I made a video for someone. And it's going to sound silly, but it was a happy birthday video. And I got to know the person who they were ordering it from. I got to know, like, the mental health issues that they were struggling with, the mental illnesses that they were handling. And then it wasn't until, like, a week after or something, I got an email back saying, like, oh, thank you so much for the video. Because of this video that you made, they're able to watch it and actually get out of bed, or they're actually able to, like, approach today as in, like, it's just really helping them pursue life rather than saying, like, you know what, I can't do this. Like, I don't see any more light. So to be able to know that I have, like, to create, like you in a way, it's creating art and doing what you love, like your passion, and putting it forward to the best interest of other people. And I guess, what would you call it? I don't want to say humanitarian. Is it humanitarian? I don't know. It's a big word.
It's too big for me to think right now. Just
anyway, yeah, just to know that, like, you're able to help people in bigger ways than you ever perceived or thought of is such a really great experience, and it pays off way more than money will ever do. So I feel like that's really a time.
And kudos to you, because that's amazing. Like, that video impacted someone, and it's not just that person. Like, you could do it for other people, or like anyone that's going through those struggles. So that's amazing that you were able to help that person. And just good job, and keep it on.
Yeah.
You never know who's gonna watch it, and just keep creating, like, your videos, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna go a long way.
Yeah, for sure. Like, I agree with that. Like, it is funny how, like, those things that we is, passionate or something that we do is really impactful, because I think it serves us in a way of, like how you said, like, a creative outlet, and also, like, I don't know, just giving us an escape, or just, like, to help it helped us refuel us to keep going for the next day and the next day until we reach a point, you know, kind of when we're not faking it, but we're actually living it, you know, and doing what we're saying, you know, to improve it, you know, and like for our mental state. I think for me, like, I agree with both of you guys. Like, I think that what I learned a lot from this past year was just like, in order to not feel in a funk or when I am down, is to do things that I enjoy and that I like. Recently, like, I am doing like things like journaling. I know both of you guys are silent because I'm like, I know, like, I've posted a lot. Like, I've been doing dancing as well. Ooh, yeah. And this podcast is a way for me to kind of use my energy and build. It's something that I love, something that I just want to continue doing. And just having good people around me that supports, and knowing that they got my back, and that in some ways are my motivators to continue. And even if the moment feels dark, I kind of we do have those good people that are guiding light and can point us in the right direction. Because I know, like, if I did feel stuck or something, like, obviously I have Hector to kind of like vent to or whatever, but I didn't, for me personally, I didn't see it like I can always, like, not that I can't rely on him, but I'm like, these are my own struggles. And in some ways, having those conversations, like, you know, also doing therapy, that's in my way a form of helping me for my mental health, and being to kind of let go and just, you know, have somebody to talk to that'll listen to me, and unfortunately know how to kind of deal with it in a way too, because sometimes when you're speaking to a friend and you're talking about these mental health like things that you're going through, that were depression or whatever, like home things that are going on, people that are obviously not professionals, you know, they take it on, and sometimes it could be overwhelming for them. So I think sometimes it's good to reach out for, you know, help and therapy if you're able to do it, like, and finding the resources that you'll need to help you be in a better state of mind. But I mean, that's some of the things that I've done, and true, like, from that I have felt better. I felt more, I've been feeling more proactive, more open, more like, you know, giving greater energy, because sometimes when it's like too dark, like, it just, I don't know what it is, like, energy is a big thing. So sometimes when the energy is not there and you can give it to somebody, like, I think that's amazing, can help other people, because it's, you know, when you're in that dark place, you don't have that. So getting that and using it for yourself to get over the hump or the challenge or whatever it is, like, do it. Like, you know, if you're listening and you're hearing this, like, yeah, do things that are motivating to you and you're passionate about. Those will feel you. Those will get you to the next day and the next, until one day, you know, you're out of it. I think it's just like faking it till you make it, and you forget about that. And but then maybe later you can reflect on it and take away what you gained and use it for the following year and the following year and so forth, to improve. But yeah, so on that kind of wave, or is there, I guess, like, in I guess in the time that you've been, like, have you learned also, like, maybe boundaries or stuff like along those lines? Because I think, you know, and those capacities, like, for myself, I learned those things, and now I use them kind of in my everyday, because, oh my God, like, the energy that is sucked out of you sometimes when you can, you know, like, I don't know, like, it's just so, like, a lot to give energy, and they don't reciprocate, you know. And also, like, boundaries in the sense, like, if you can't do something, you know, like, unfortunately, it's okay to say no, or it's okay to distance yourself from toxic people and just keep it moving forward until you're at a good spot where maybe you can have those conversations. But anything along those lines have you experienced or have learned from, maybe during that time that you were, you know, going through this the tough period where you were homeless, and, you know, and along those lines? Sorry.
One of the boundaries I did but it was, like, with my dad, because he was the one that, like, caused everything, right? But it was really hard because it is my dad, but then also like he was the one that was hurting me, so it was like really hard. But like putting the boundary of like not seeing him and like staying away like really helped me. And then now like he really felt it when we all left, you know, before he was very like machista and all that stuff. And it was just a very toxic home. So finally like putting that what's it called, that
the boundary. Yeah.
And then like spacing away from him like really helped out. And then now we have a better relationship. Like he did change, and like we actually talk now. So I feel like that was like something that had to be put in place like since it all started. But I'm just like happy that like, you know, our relationship is better after like not speaking for a while. Like now it's there. Like I actually feel like I have a father, and it's, you know, it's hard to push away family, you know, like you can have toxic family members, and it's hard, but you like sometimes you just need to like give it space and then like reconnect with them when you feel ready. Yeah. And like you said, you choose your family, and you know, maybe that person you shouldn't have in your life. So it's just like, it all depends. Like each person takes it like how they want. Like you could handle it differently. Sometimes like people don't want to reconnect, other people like do, but it just like depends on each person. And for me, that was just like one of the boundaries I had to put in order to like heal myself.
Damn.
Damn.
I feel like especially with family, it's really hard to put a boundary, but the fact that you were able to do that and see such a like positive outcome, I feel like you're like going forward, especially in life, you're able to put boundaries not only for family, just anyone in general, whether it's work, life, just anything. So I feel like that's honestly such a strong like ability to have.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, how you mentioned, I feel like you hit the nail like right on the dot. Like at least because for myself, like that's why, you know, little things like that, like setting those boundaries, it is helpful, because I think in the moment you don't, you just need time to process and to kind of like analyze like what's hurting me, what's kind of like what works for me type thing. And then once you realize, then like, okay, yeah. And better yet too, maybe the distance helps to, I don't know, like did you ever like, because I know I did this where I list kind of what was like my point, things that I wanted the other person to know, because I feel like in the moment you're just, I mean, if you're having like discussions or whatever, you say sometimes things that can hurt the other person, but not necessarily things that are gonna help the situation, you know. And sometimes I think like kind of taking a step back and figuring out like what I want from this person and what I want this person to know about me, so that we can move forward in our relationship and have an honest conversation of how to improve, right? But two, understanding if they're willing to put in the effort to make that change and to improve that. But damn, you really like, I feel like you're speaking to like right now, like I am going, you know, like that separate, but not necessarily with my dad, but I mean, but with my sibling, not just because we're different people, and sometimes it's hard to communicate, right? But at least for me, I am understanding and kind of dissecting what is it that I need from him and what does he need from me too, and how can I improve myself to kind of meet in the middle. But obviously, like, I'm petty and I'm stubborn too. So again, it's the Leo in me. I don't know, like when I have my set ways, but I need to learn to be able to communicate and not just let things slide under the rug, and set those boundaries of like, do not cross this line, because, you know, this will be the consequence, or hopefully you feel that that distance from me as a sibling, and it needs to happen. Those drastic, sometimes it takes that drastic moment to happen in order to hopefully grow and learn from that and make the relationship better, or help it, if it's destroyed, build it back up. But damn, you really hit the nail on that.
But how are you doing like now, like mentally health, like mental health? How are you doing now, especially like after all that? Like, how's 2024 been for you?
I think it's so much better now, because I mean, I don't have a therapist. I used to have one at the time, But it's just like keeping like those keywords that like she told me like what to do like during certain moments like has helped me. But it's just like just surrounding myself with people that I love and that like service like my mental health is like what has really helped me. I feel like I don't do as much self-care as like I would want to. But that's something that I need to practice. I need to like love myself more. Like it's hard. My body, I'm not okay with it, but I don't do anything to fix it, and that's like my problem.
Hey, that's all of us. Aquí también, like yo también tengo la panza. Yeah, don't shoot. I get that. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
But it's just that, like, there's just like certain things that I'm still like trying to work on, but overall, I think like this year is better. I'm just like really scared because I'm like suspicious, like why is everything going so well? Like it's never been this good.
Yeah.
So it's like I get scared of anything like changing because you never know like what's gonna happen. So I feel like it's good to like live like in the moment and cherish people you have because you don't know what's gonna happen. Like everything, it could be like a whole turn. Like you never know what's gonna happen. So just live in the moment, and I feel like that's what I need to practice and more self-care.
Honestly, embrace the change too. Like I know it's scary and it's something that we're not really like accustomed to, no matter how much we prepare for it. But I feel like with the change, that's where we grow the most too. So it's like you just have to, like you said, live in the moment. But like when that change is coming, also acknowledge, okay, what part of you exactly wants to change, because maybe you could implement that in like your journey.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, I guess kind of like go a little bit on that too, but let's put it out there. What say if you could do something for yourself, self-care wise, what would you want, like, you know, for this year to do more of?
Workout.
No,
because I feel like working out has like a really it's something that's gonna help you, not just like physically but mentally. And I feel like that's just like something good. And then you're motivating me, just saying it because I see you working out and like using your self-care and dancing, like killing it. I'm like, damn, I want to be like Emily. I'm trying to be better, and I'm just like on my phone laying down. I see you dancing. I'm like, damn, I should really get up right now.
The hot Cheetos down.
Yeah, literally.
If I'm being honest, I was not like that. Like, shoot, that's why I'm like, that was a 2023 version of me. 2024 intentions, goals, kind of, and honestly, porque también in the gym, está fucking expensive. So I was like, if I'm,
depends where you go.
Well, you know what it is. But anyways, but también like, I mean, it's good too. Like I felt like in order to get me motivated too, is like if I'm like putting in the money, like I got like a trainer, but that shit costs like a shit ton. So I was like, if
membership right there.
Yeah, so exactly. So I was like, if I'm gonna put this, then I'm gonna get my money's worth. Porque because I don't got money like that, but it's a way of kind of investing in myself and in my goals, right? So, obviously I'm not perfect, and I'm still gonna eat my alitas, my burgers, like secretly, like it's gonna be my cheat meal. But I mean, I'm gonna put the effort in, and I think it's just that, putting in the effort. But anyways, yeah, I think that was kind of like we all got to chat a little bit on that front. Okay, this is the part in our podcast where we put the tea in rant. If you didn't know the segment, then bitch, you gotta watch this video and keep listening and become a fan. Okay, only 5 stars.
Yeah, hold on.
Not only fans, maybe later. You know, no, just kidding. No. Hey, we're gonna put
Getting closer.
No. We're gonna put these videos on OnlyFans and have people.
That's what Patreon's for.
Well, yeah, but we're gonna do it on OnlyFans. We'll be the first. I don't know.
That's on OnlyFans.
Anyways, so this is the part. Yeah, we put the tea in rant, and I want to chat with y'all about how do we feel about Wizards of Waverly Place doing the comeback and doing that, recording their pilot, and hopefully we're gonna have a new series. What's it called? Like I was gonna say like a comeback, like a oh my god, why am I blinking?
Not a remake, but it's like,
Yes, like almost like a remake. What is it?
isn't like a remake just the same
same thing, but no.
What's that word?
There's a word.
thinking, yeah.
Yes. Shoot, my blank.
No.
Reboot. Yes.
Is it?
Yes. Okay. Woohoo. Yes, it's correct. That's yes. How do you feel about that? Were you a fan? Are you?
I was a fan of I can't even speak. The Wizard Show.
Yes.
I was a fan. It's cool, but I feel like every time they remake something, it's not as good. Like, I don't know if you guys watched like the Ravens. Like, that's a Raven.
Yes.
Yeah. You
Yes.
know, like it wasn't like hitting, or like the iCarly one.
Oh wait, I never watched iCarly.
They canceled it right before they found her mom, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
they
so glad I
canceled
didn't
it.
watch
It's like, what was the whole point of making it? Like, you got to the good spot and then you just stopped it. Yeah, so that's what I'm like, I don't know.
At least they made their money.
Yeah, it's
Wait,
true.
if you could cast the mom, who would you cast?
The same girl from How I Met Your Mother.
Who's that?
I forgot Tracy something. I don't know her name. I'm thinking Tracy. Tracy Morgan was her name in the How I Met Your Mother cast, but I think she looks like her. I don't know the from that show. I don't know what her real name is. I say that because How I Met Your Mother was all about trying to find the mother, so that'll be a good fit for iCarly. I don't know for me, but what do you guys? Do you have somebody that you would wanna?
I would cast, even though I think they're mostly a voice actor.
Uh-huh.
I don't know her name. She does the voice for Mabel Pines from Gravity Falls. Like, if you hear the voice, you'll know who exact. Like, we'll put a picture somewhere.
Yeah, okay.
Non-copyright picture, but yeah.
We'll try. If not, Google it.
Yeah.
You? No? Any? Who would you want? No.
I don't know. I'm hoping that Wizards of Waverly plays.
Yeah.
I can't even say it.
It's
that
the
it's,
Wizard
like,
Show.
Yeah, the Wizard Show. That I hope it like actually like
Yeah.
follows through and it's
Yeah.
actually good, because I feel like it's always the remakes that just don't hit the same.
Yeah.
I'm hoping this one does hit because Selena Gomez is the executive producer, so maybe she'll have some notes and more direction. I mean, what she's been in, she's been pretty good at it. Like 13 Reasons Why, like she produced that
cool.
thing. And she's an actress too, so she should know kind of like put two and two together and make like, magic. Pun intended. Magic for the Wizards. But yeah. But I heard also, like, I was searching, like, Jake T. Austin might be back in that show. Like, I mean, honestly, I had a little bit of a crush on him. He was just like, because I was like, he's my age. He was cute, like, I think that nobody else. No, yeah, nobody else had a crush on Jake T. Austin.
Main focus.
Who?
Selena.
Selena.
Yeah.
Oh, well, David too, kind of.
Yeah.
Nah,
They
it's
were-
all about Selena.
Okay. Anything for Selena. But dang, okay, yeah. Hopefully, yeah, it just come to be a little a better of a show. But yeah, I do remember like Raven's Home, like it didn't hit, but I think it's maybe too. What if it has to do with the writers? Because I mean, Raven's got it. Like, she still has like her funny moments, but I think maybe the casting or the writing, there's something a little off about that. But hopefully, wish them the best of luck. I honestly, like, Disney Channel, like, it was my like weekend thing. Like, I would wake up like on Saturday mornings and it would play like back to back all the like favorite.
What was your
When
favorite
that
show?
movie dropped, the
Huh?
Wizards movie.
Oh yes,
That was like a life-changing thing for me. Like, that was bigger than New Year's.
Yo, for real. Yeah, Wizards, like, I think it was like my third. It had to be like even fourth favorite show.
Damn.
Like, honestly, okay, I'm putting like Sweet Life on Zack and Cody. Like, that was not my number one show. Then it was I would say Raven. Oh, actually, they would kind of be tied. Raven and Sweet Life and Zack and Cody. Hannah Montana was a big one, and then Wizards. So see how that would kind of like.
What
Theme.
about Sweet Life on Deck?
Sweet Life on Deck is also good. I
Okay,
like.
which one's better, Sweet Life or Sweet Life on Deck?
I think it's like Sweet Life on Deck.
More than.
Yes.
Okay.
You know, don't you
Yeah.
think? Like, the scenery was like funny. It had love interest. They were grown. Like, they were growing with us.
That's true.
Yeah.
Or did
No?
you see like when they were like, tagging them on like, oh, your table's ready.
Oh
How
yes,
you did-
on something.
He got tired of
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
I love that. Honestly, I think we had like, excuse us, but like our generation of Disney was the best. Like
Yeah.
it was hit after hit after hit.
Hillary Duff, everything.
Everybody else, like, nah, you guys got the whack shit.
We even had Lindsay Lohan.
Oh
We
yeah,
can't say that nowadays. They get canceled.
but they made our childhoods iconic.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah.
Like, if someone was like that now in today's media, they would not have like a proper career.
That's true.
No, but I mean, I guess that's why all these reboots to kind of like keep it going, like how amazing that impactful that was for us, and they wanted to create something for the new generation based off the success, right, of one of the big ones. However, it's not the same, but
Yeah.
I mean, at least they're giving it a go. Hopefully we see, instead of Wizards, maybe what's it called, Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, maybe that a comeback from them. That would be kind of cool. And if they get to produce that,
I want to see London Tipton back.
yeah, oh my god, her as a mom though, like
That'd be crazy.
yes.
Who do you think would be her
Iris.
husband?
Oh,
And when they did the whole crossover,
yeah.
That
Oh
was
yes,
life-changing,
yes. My favorite song is London Tipton's really great, really great, really, like it was so cute.
The Prindle.
Yes,
Yes.
yeah. Heike, yeah, didn't that like make you like learn it faster though? Like it made sense, like Prindle, like PR. Yeah.
I
guess as
just
if I
got
have a
my
license.
permit. Like I don't even know how to drive.
No.
That's embarrassing. I know. I'm like almost
what'd you say?
25. I don't know how to drive.
we're in the same boat.
Yeah,
Me neither, me
yeah.
neither.
Oh,
We're
yeah,
good.
I just got
know.
my permit on Friday, so I'm gonna like start learning how to drive.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
so
it's a
I'm-
fun thing. It's good.
I'm gonna use Prindle as a
Prindle,
as a
yes,
hack.
period. Wait, but no. Do you have a permit? Actually, I don't know.
No.
No. See, you're one up him.
Damn.
Just kidding.
I'm also 2 years
Wanna
older.
drive Me, I'm sorry.
Honestly, you're like, these bitches, they're gonna, they're gonna be my, yes, there you go.
Yeah, I'm always in charge of music, so it's like.
yes. He's
I'm-
in charge
I'm
of the
fine
aux
with that.
cord, yes.
But other than that, I feel like remakes aren't really. I feel like they're very hit or miss, and most of the time they're missed. The
Mhm.
only. This is gonna be controversial. The only good remake I've seen is Fiona and Cake, which is a remake or like a reboot in a sense of Adventure Time. Because I feel like they adapted with the times, and it was written in a way where there was adult humor without it necessarily being the adult audience being the target audience. So I feel like if Wizards is able to like apply that to the new perspective, then it has potential. But
Interesting.
it's Disney, so we'll see.
Yes. Well, anyways, that was our segment for We Put the Tea in a Rant. Woohoo! Thank you so much for having for you being here with us and taking part in this iconic segment,
Yes.
right?
Where
But
can people find you and your
Yes,
shop and
do you want-
everything?
yeah.
Oh, I don't even have a website yet. Like I'm all over the place. I'm like, oh, should I do it? Should I not? But just like go on my Instagram. I think I put it on here. That's my
Yes.
name. You can
Okay.
see it.
Well, you can spell. Do you want to spell it out or
It's
just?
at Diana.Anguiano, but for the ANGUIIANO. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Yes. Oh,
Thank you,
slay.
Renee.
Yes. By the way, show the pen. Like me.
I
Do
got
we
you,
have
I
a
got
pen?
you. Don't look at the nail.
Yes. Love
It's
that.
so cute.
Yes.
And I have the other one coming out. The one that's like with the headphones.
I
Yeah,
know.
Yes, me
that
too.
one.
Oh my
We're
God.
buying it.
I'm like,
You
literally-
bitches better buy her shit.
Pre-order right now.
Yes.
But and I also like have Best Buds for all those weed lovers.
Ooh.
I need that. I need that.
So cute. Love that. Yo, she's slaying with these pins. Ooh. Yo, that's
Obsessed.
my vibe.
That's
yes.
my- yes.
Yes, we're buying that next. Yes. So people, listeners, our fans, our followers, please go follow Diana. Go buy her merch. Give her all the love and support small businesses and small
Oh,
Latina businesses, because we gotta show love. We gotta uplift each other, and yeah, make sure that you catch us next time on our episode. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
We
for having me.
appreciate you. And yeah, this was it for our first official episode into season 2. And be sure to catch us on our next episode.
Stay tuned.
Yay.
Bye.
Bye.
You've been listening to the Chilling East Spilling podcast with your host, Emily and Hector. Follow the Chilling East Spilling podcast on Instagram, X, and TikTok at Chilling East Spilling. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a 5-star review. Thank you for listening. Join the Chilling East Spilling podcast again next Monday at 5 p.m.